Hello guys, welcome back to the Lumley trading video. In this one we are going to be looking at TWLO. So to get straight into it, on the day, again, not too much action, it's only up 0.5%, but what we really want to be paying attention to is how we do all our technical analysis on this channel, and that's using standard deviation channels. On the left we have a 6-month, on the right we have a 1-year chart, and this is really just how I find my trading edge. So what we can see is obviously last earnings we did have a big pullback on the release, went down to around $40. Since then we have bounced around 50%. Now obviously we do have earnings coming up in about 2 weeks, so be paying attention to that, because again that's probably going to be the big move, but there can be potential trades before and even after, using what levels that we normally do, and that's going to be the deviation channel. So what we can see right now is basically we come into this first deviation on the 6-month. Again, we tested this level, we got our pullback, and again, how do we say we always use this strategy? The first time we hit it, we look for the pullback, then we lock in some profits on this pull down like we would have, and then moving my stop to break even, or at the high, again just depending on how big the difference is. And maybe if there's a bit more of a key level, then we might push it up a bit, but that's roughly where our stop is going to be, because and probably more at this high, but either way around this level, that's going to be our stop, because again, if it goes above that level, it's probably showing that the uptrend is more strong than the downtrend. So obviously we try and play the pullback. If it's a reversal, obviously we're still keeping size, so we can look to make a lot more money on the trade. But if it was just a pullback, again, we profit some money on the pullback, we'll stop out some of the position, break even, that's all fine. Then really what it's watching for is a push through this level. So what I'd be waiting for is a break above $61, come back to test it as a support, and once that level holds, then I'd be looking for that next deviation move, which is around $70. So we can see it is still quite good potential gains. It's a 15% move. Obviously, you're not going to catch the bottom to the peak, but even if you take off, a point or two on there, you're still looking at around a 10% move. It's definitely good potential in that area. Now, again, the same thing. First time we hit that level, I'm looking at a pullback. If it goes through, I'm looking for that breakthrough. Come back to test it as a support, and if it holds, next deviation is a target. So that's going to take us to 79.25. Through there would be basically $100. Again, key psychological level. Use that as more of a zone, but that level will definitely be strong. So the $97.75 to $100 is what I'd be paying attention to. And if we continue to break through, we're looking at around 112, 116, and a final one at 150. Now, obviously, some of these are very far off, considering this is a volatile stock. It is definitely achievable, especially, and I think earnings is going to be the key thing, is how does it react to earnings? If on earnings it can, pop 50%, which again would, still a big move, but wouldn't be super unlikely, then obviously there is trading opportunities at these upper levels. And again, we will go over the support, so if it moves 50% to the downside, we'll still be prepared. So to get into those supports, between the areas of $42.50 and $27 is somewhere I'll probably not be looking to trade, and the reason for that is statistical mean, and what a statistical means is basically it's a fair value. So to me, there is no trading edge when the stock is at a fair value. I want to be, when it's overbought, I want to be shorting. When it's oversold, I do want to be buying. So obviously when it's within this range, to me there is no edge, so I'm not looking to trade. Now from there is a support at $24. Now, this is very close to our fair value, so this would only ever be a day trade to me. Look to get in, maybe a point or two pop, and then just looking to close out. Again, that would all I'll be looking at, just considering how close the level is. And then the only other support level I have is at around 575, and that's going to be our second deviation, also over on the 6-month. And again, this would be a lot more of probably a swing bias, and definitely looking at the options to trade that, because there is so much more potential gains if it is able to come down to that kind of level. Anyway, that is the breakdown. If you did enjoy the video, why not drop a like and subscribe, and check out this analysis video.